Welcome to my fish room.
Really nice customer. This is dogs that want to kill me.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I've been nice to them. I've known those dogs since they were puppies. He's been my customer for like 15 years or so.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how I first met him?
Well,
He rented cows to my brother.
rented cows?
Value dairy cow leasing.
Oh, okay.
You lease the cows, you milk the cows, you sell the milk, and it's for people who don't have enough money to buy cows and quota. Because quota costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and then he lent my other brother money to expand his barn, and then he never made any money. So, brother didn't pay him back. But my brother didn't pay a lot of people back, so it's not just him. And then we'll come out with the Dremel and we'll cut these all off. You know, because the bolts are sticking out because I had to use long ones to get them threaded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
But I like my Dremel.
They going to the scene this year?
Oh yeah. Not like the old days though. One year I went 47 times.
Oh.
Considering it's a fair that lasts less than 3 weeks, getting there 47 times is pretty good.
I'd say it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why I went there 47 times?
No.
I was being paid to go there.
Oh.
They had 2 fish tanks. The year Israel turned 50, they had 1.5 of the pavilions.
Yeah.
Philippines was the featured country. They had half of a section because Israel went all out. And they wanted 2 fish tanks with fish the same as what you'd find in the Red Sea, but we used the cheaper versions. You know, like Giardini sailfin that didn't come quite from the Red Sea, but he looks the same. And so I had to set the tank up and every day go and visit it night and morning to make sure everything was nice and pretty and wipe all the fingerprints off and so on. So I set the fish tank up the day before the CNE. Fine. We had the filter cycled and I brought water from the fish room and everything, so it was like a instant fish tank already set up and put together. The first day I show up there, the CNE is going to have their very first guest coming through the gates at 11 a.m. There's a big to-do, and it's like 20 to 11 when I get there. There's a crack across the bottom of the fish tank and the water's leaking out, going into the stand, and then running through a hole in the bottom, and most of the water was falling back into the wet-dry filter. It didn't even electrocute anybody, which, considering the water was dripping on a power bar, pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So I had to leave it running. Well, I went to the truck as fast as I could to see if I had any silicone and glass. So I had a couple of chunks of glass, and I had a glass cutter and some silicone. So I went back, and as I'm walking in, the security guard is reaching for the power bar. You know that voice you use when your children are about to burn themselves on the scalding stove?
Mm-hmm.
I screamed across the room to get away from there because he was going to touch a live power bar that had salt water leaking on it.
Oh, that would have been, yeah.
It would have died. And they probably would have found some way to make it my fault.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anybody that reaches for a power bar that's got live electricity in it and salt water dripping on it, I think that's just Darwinism. You know? Good thing you get his genes out of the gene pool and make for a better human race. But anyhow, I screamed, he listened, and nobody died. It's always better that way. So, I got the leak slowed down enough. I had some crushed coral gravel, because these were supposed to be bare bottom tanks. But I had some crushed coral gravel in the truck. So I dumped that in there. What's it doing? To cover up my glass patches, and we had a new tank down there the next morning. We reset it up, and none of the people that went to the fair ever even knew about it. The lady who organized the thing was the most laid-back person I ever met. I went to her, I told her the problem. She said, "Did you take care of it?" I says, "Yes." She says, "Okay." No fuss, no muss, no nothing. And then after the C&E, the 2 fish tanks were sold to her son and her daughter for a grand total of $300 each. Each of the oak doors on the cabinets, which had 6 doors on them, were $300 each. But the price of a fish tank is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. Now, the son and the daughter kept those fish tanks for about 10 more years. And you helped me take them out of their houses when they got rid of them. Remember the one that we threw into the dumpster at Lawrence Square? That was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That MDF after a number of years takes a bit of a beating. I think this is actually going to work.
You actually think so?
I'm optimistic.
No, that's even better.
You know me, I live in hope.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I hope that this is the day that Hortensia doesn't do anything crazy. Well, some days I get my wish. Some days, well, good thing she's pretty.
She's pretty or pretty crazy? Or both?
I think the term is backcrap crazy.
Okay, yeah.
But she's hot and I'm shallow. And she actually thinks I'm handsome. Shows you how delusional she is.
Well, when we leave here, I'm gonna call him on his cell this time.
What if it turns out he's just avoiding you?
It could be.
Is he mad at you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of people mad at me that I wasn't aware of.
If anything, I get pissed off him at times because I was about to tell him yesterday. Well, you know, maybe your girlfriend ain't your bitch. Come that close to each other.
Ow! Oh! Ah! When you're old, you shouldn't kneel for extended periods of time. It hurts.
No.
Ah! Especially the standing up part.
It's picture.
Okay. So we'll come back and we'll cut those little bolts off.
I know it was on.
Okay, so we'll come back and cut those off later. Alright, we're gonna pile the rocks back and turn her back on, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.